Hello, I'm back. Welcome to Aloha Gardens, Arizona. I'm back. I'm gearing like a ninja because I'm getting ready to harvest my pea eggplant. Pea eggplant because it's kind of windy. It's what do you call that? Hangin, and the some of the branches are uh, get snapped from strong wind. So nangabali na ang sanga. So I need to harvest para mapuslan ang bunga. And I don't know how much I'm going to harvest today, but I will harvest as many as I can because the wind is not really stopping. It's getting stronger. This is the kind of weather we have when the cooler weather is coming. So I just going to harvest what I can harvest before the frost arrive, because when the frost arrive, all of this turns to brown. So I'm this time, while my laundry is happening now in the laundry room, I'm on the fourth load of my laundry. Saturday here, so it's the laundry day, and I'm really in my fourth gear doing this harvest because this kind of eggplant is itchy. I don't know, but it's just itchy. I feel itchy with this. And after I harvest this, I'm going to, yes, take a shower, wash my my all of my clothes that I'm using when harvesting, because I don't want to mix it with my other laundry. But that's how I do laundry when harvesting this tree. And it's really loaded this time, and I just don't want it to be uh, masayang ba, mausik. So I need to harvest it and try to get the ready the ready the ready to harvest fruit, because it's getting heavy and more branches will get snapped. In the back there's already a lot of branches that's already being snapped. So to utilize my time, I'm always multitasking, kuratsa all I can, because tayo-tayo lang dito sa Amerika. Hindi uso ang katulong. Ako naman, hindi naman ako sanay sa mga katulong. Hindi naman ako lumalaking may katulong. Mahirap lang naman kami. So, sanay ako dito. While when my kids are in school, during the start of my gardening, I start in the very corner on this side. This is the west side of our property. We are now in the middle of that's the edge there of the west wall of our house. So it's kind of in the middle of the land. So what I did is do gardening when my kids are at home, or most of the time that's what I do when I'm home. So now it's Saturday. My daughter and husband is now up there in Prescott visiting my stepson Nick. He's already in third year college taking electrical engineering, since COVID is restrict them to go somewhere else. They are very strict in their campus. So my husband and my daughter is the one visiting him at his apartment. But before, he was in the dorm. He decided to be in the apartment. So I'm just used to do a lot of things around in the house. I don't want to be like nothing to do. Kung ano-ano lang gagawin. Basta hindi ako ma-bored. I don't know, nakaka-bored din na walang ginagawa kung hindi naman pwede palagi nilang nakatunganga sa Facebook, comment ng mga pictures sa friend, ganyan. I do that, but most of the time when I do other things too, I want my time to be occupied, to be productive. I just want to be productive. I used to really want to have something to be done in the end of the day, even if I'm not really supposed to, but that's how I am. Just want to have something to do. But you know, cleaning the house is always there, and that cannot be done. That's always there. So being a taong bahay or a housewife, stay at home mother, uh, after my routine in the morning, dropping when my husband is on traveling, that's his job, he travels, and so I take care of the children, of course. They don't ride the school bus, so I'm the school bus driver. I drop them to school and then start my day after I drop them off. Like, you know, my day doing house chores, washing dishes, and all of that inside the house. Then when I'm done what I need to be done inside the house, that's the time that I want to go outside. And yes, gardening is my outlet to be productive. It's really need like this harvesting of this uh really kuti, you know. Matrabaho siya kasi they are tiny and there's a lot of bunches in one branch. So I need to cut them one by one because I don't want to trim the branch yet. Because if I am going to trim the branch, then after trimming the branch, that's gonna be another things to do, because trimming the branch and putting it in our green bin. We have three trash bin here, for the trash, for the recycle, and for the organic matters, trash, organic stuff from the yard. So we have three bins and we have different schedule on those. And so now I just want to harvest the fruit. Then later I'm going to prune the tree. I'm going to prune that one. But for now I just going to harvest the fruit and focus on harvesting the fruit. So I'll be faster too. I did not have time early today to do this because it's Saturday and it's my laundry day. That's my schedule, and I'm on my fourth load. There's two more loads with that, but it's still gonna be Sunday tomorrow. So if I'm not done with laundry today, I still have tomorrow. Then I'm good. Well, the good thing is that when you're just you just play your schedule. There's no hurry. You can reschedule of whatever you want to do. It won't be done. My husband is helpful too. He helped me doing dishes, clean the floor, things like that. He do the grocery shopping, so I'm really good. I just I just I just can't handle when my garden stuff is falling apart and cannot be used like this. Branches are snapping already, and I'm scared that my more branches will get be snapped, and it's gonna be harder to harvest the fruit when it's already in the ground. You know, I don't like that when it's already cut in the ground, the branches. It's easier to harvest when it's just like that. It's easy to find where the branches of this, see? And that's edible. I eat this raw, but this time I harvest all of this because she's a Vietnamese. So she's going to buy all of this. So I'm happy because how can I finish eating this one? I'm going to eat all of this. No, I can't. And so some extras. I sell my extras in from my garden. So I sell my extras, of course, because it can help me uh, maintain my garden. Gardening in the desert, especially here in Arizona, isn't aside from it's not easy, it's expensive due to the high rate of the water. Because you know, desert, our water here is really expensive. It's our liquid gold. And that's why when you are in the area like Philippines, that rain is the main uh, major source of watering in the farm or in the garden or everything. If you have time to do gardening in your yard, or if you don't have much space, do the container gardening. Just plant the vegetables that you really want to cook. Then you can save. That's one way of saving. Because it's nice to save. It's not because that you cannot afford to buy. That's why you do gardening. No, it's not like that. Of course, everybody can afford to buy food because food is our top priority. But if you can have this food in your garden, in your yard, then why not planting it? So, just try what you can grow, and from that, try to add little by little. And as you expand your garden, like what I did, I just start in the very corner. Then as I learn how to grow plants here in Arizona, I expand slowly along the perimeter, along the wall of our yard, because I'm not in um, I'm not that uh, courageous yet to touch the middle part of our space. So I just garden around our perimeter, and it worked. So ganyan lang. Ana ba kanang kuan lang, tanom-tanom lang putol sa unsay motubo, and it's satisfying. Beside from you're going to harvest for food, it's satisfying to see these little seeds grow like this massive tree, and you cannot just eat it yourself or for your family. If your neighbor wants it, you can share. If you want to buy it, sell it, and put it in the market, bring it to the tabuan, the flea market in your area. And it's fun because you will meet nice people, gardener, buyer, that they love this kind of plant, and they know that you grew it yourself. They know that it's organic. You're not using any pesticides, any chemical to have this kind of harvest. So they are confident that you are selling them a good a good quality product, a good produce that is safe and nutritious. So it just also in your part you will be proud that, oh, it's not only me that's um, being happy of having this plant, because I'm selling the extra, and and the people that buying it are satisfied because they know that it's organic. uh, it's like a medicine on the plate, the medicine on the plate, because it's very organic, and they know that it's very organic because you yourself who grow it, you eat it. So it's it's a win-win for both buyer and you, the seller, or the grower. So try to start a garden and see it to yourself. And because in the beginning it's not really that well, it depends on where you are. But here in Arizona, it's not that easy, because it's not that easy that you're just going to throw seeds there in the ground and it will grow itself. You need to cultivate it. You need to to start with good soil mixture for these tiny seeds to really grow into a healthy plant. So it will produce a good fruit. And as you expand your garden, you learn the techniques, and you learn so many factors that you need to consider to grow this kind of plants that grow well in according to your climate. Then eventually it will not be that hard anymore, and you will enjoy your harvest. You will enjoy your harvest. You can sell the extra. Then you have money to put back into your garden. And you have money to, like me, I have money to send to my family, relatives in the Philippines that you're supporting. You know, because it's not all the time that we're just going to depend on the income of my husband. Of course, my husband is not selfish. He's very helpful. He's very supportive. But when I have extra myself, where I got it from my garden, yeah, I send it. And, share the blessing. Share the blessing. And that's what the main purpose of life. Sharing. Sharing is caring. Giving is loving. What else? But planting is still loving the planet, trying to help decrease the global warming. The global warming that we really felt here in the desert, because we're supposed to have a monsoon and a good monsoon season. Monsoon season is our rainy season here. But this year we had a very dry monsoon season, meaning we don't get enough rain. So we don't get enough rain, therefore we spend a lot of water. And that water is equal to money. Water bill, because it's high. But since Aloha loves to garden, husband is just no comment. He's just going to pay the water. This is very supportive. Oh my God, I'm just happy. Happy to do these things, and I'm glad, and I'm I'm proud to say that my husband is really full support into my whatever things want to do. Like he built all of that infrastructure there, the garden shade, the garden bed, all of the digging that I need for big trees, and he did that. But actually, I did not expect. I just want Binukid style garden that when you dig things, but here it doesn't work because of our climate, which is very dry. We cannot just simply, this one I need to cut this. You cannot just simply, what do you call that one? Dig the soil and till it and soften it and plant. No, it's not like that. You don't really, you cannot really grow good stuff, in that way. Uh, it's just really very hard. So all you need to do is to, what do you call that one? Amend the soil. Amend is to prepare the soil, make the soil ready for planting. Like you really need to dig and separate the soil that's full of rocks. You sort it out before you can add a good soil to it. That's how amendment is the process of amendment. You're going to add more good soil to the native soil. Oh no, this is my finger lime, Australian finger lime tree. And this branch is nothing, it's like on top of it. So I'm going to cut it off. That's heavy. And I really need to do lots of cuttings, because if not, that will knock off my little trees there. And it's sayang, it's sayang to cut off the branch of the tree that you grow, and in the end you're just going to cut, but you need to. It's like it's the it's part of gardening. Sometimes you uproot some plants that grow well in certain area because you don't want there to mature and be wild. So this is the same with this pea eggplant. And that other pea eggplant there on that side, there's one tree there. It's a volunteer one. And sayangan ko muputol because it has a lot of branches that's still flowering. So I'm going to wait for those flowers to be done. And yes, I'm really just to close my eyes and let go the tree so my husband can have his piece of grass, because this is his supposedly his grass. And now it's kind of cloudy. It's kind of cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain, but I don't know if it's going to rain, but just going to keep harvesting here until I'm done. So this is it. This is what I'm going to do today, this afternoon, before it gets dark, and while waiting for my laundry. This is what I'm going to do, my multitasking thing, and hopefully I will be done before nighttime, and going to finish this because my buyer is going to pick it up tomorrow. So I will just leave some fruit that I'm going to eat also. I love eating this raw with the raw bitter melon. Yes, you need to eat what you plant, what your harvest is. You need to savor the fruit of your labor. It's very satisfying. It's very satisfying than buying it there in the market, because you grow it yourself from the teeny tiny seeds. You grow it yourself. And it's just very matrabaho. Kuti siya. Kuti in Bisaya. Bisaya man ko oy, but I don't know if, I will continue to. I'll just really mix my English and Tagalog and Bisaya. So if you ended up watching this video and you have questions, and if you don't understand some of the words because I'm speaking it with a Bisaya and you are Tagalog, or I'm speaking it with a Tagalog, it's the Filipino language, and you are English, just send me a message. Just message me of you what you want to know more about of this pea eggplant. But if you want recipes about this, you can check online pea eggplant or recipes with pea eggplant, and there's a lot of recipes out there that you can try. The one that I first tried was the green curry with chicken, and it's so good. It's so good. That's the first recipe I tried, and I tried other recipe too, and I make my own variation. Cook it with coconut milk with chicken. Yes, it's very good. It's just unbelievable that I learned more about this rare exotic plants or vegetables here in America after I joined. Oh my god, it's windy. After I joined the organic gardener here in Arizona. I learned a lot from that group, and the members are very nice. They're very generous. They're very good in sharing uh, what are the technique in growing any vegetables here in the desert. So it's nice to really join some local groups in your area, because it's good to learn more of what's really effective in your area. Because here in America, it's a very big country and it's different zoning in gardening. So it's not that easy to just say, oh yeah, plant this one this month. No, it depends on your zoning, because different state, different zone, different elevation, different plants will grow on this on different month or season. So my country, Philippines, is very lucky that you can just throw seeds there, stick a branch of moringa tree in the ground and it will grow like a weed. But here we baby it before we can make utan or soup, vegetable soup with moringa leaves. And that's the first vegetable I was craving when, when the first time I am here in America. Okay, this is for now. It's getting windy and cloudy, and I think I'm going to be harvesting fast. And thank you so much for watching. Um, these these are my few beginners videos. So most of it are very raw. There's no editing or anything I did. So it's what you see is what really what I got here. So thank you once again, and try to subscribe my channel, and subscribe so you can be updated of my next video. Thank you and have a good day. Stay safe everyone. Bye bye.